What's up, guys? This is Rob Stanson with TISP Research and Development. I've been trying out these new UV, YAG, radiation, all the different. I got them from Philips, Shielding or Vision or whatever. Ordered them. I mean, they're about $604. I ordered another pair, and they'll be glass over, so they'll fit a little bit better. Amazing. They haven't been able to put me to sleep, make me tired and stuff, and I can go throughout the day nice and mellow. I do wear my other ones I custom made underneath, only because probably the A&M, the higher A&M frequencies that are coming up. But for the most part, I love them because a lot of frequencies that make me tired and drowsy and sleep longer and put me in disarray is just I was really happy when I got these in the mail. I'm telling you people, everybody needs to wear like a helmet, especially Mu Metal. This is 2 layers. I did order about a 20 gauge. I still haven't made them yet because I just been trying to work on a case. And the ears have been freaking outstanding and amazing. Because they'll send jolts to your ears. You know, sonic ear, whatever. Just to weaken your system. You got to remember, you know, getting hit in your ears is going to weaken you up. It's going to weaken your frequency, weaken your mind. You know, as well as hits to the brain and hits to the eyes. They can induce, you know, a sort of heart attack through your heart and stuff. But the UV, you know, you might see when you wear the glasses or you wear special shielding glasses, NM as well, especially like radiation, you may see little lights if you're not wearing it, or little flashes, or your eyes hurt or tired or weak or whatever. You guys got to understand, they're hitting your eyes. They can induce a heart attack that way too. And they'll hit your heart right here, and they'll hit through your shoulders. And this is my new shielding for my armor. And that right there is, it goes all the way up, and it runs in my shoulder. And I can wear a regular t-shirt and be fine, you know. And it sucks to have to wear armor, you know, in the 21st century, you know, in the millennial ages. And, you know, even worse now because people have, you know, drones and weapons on drones. And this is Homeland Security, because who else is up there? You know, it's Skynet. You know, Terminator was right. You know, people were sitting up there. Either they're, you know, someone's patched in to these drone operators, and literally, it says in the Bible, you know, that, you know, they're fallen angels or whatnot. And I also said with the Anunnaki or whatever, that the watchers, they get, and all of a sudden they're tired of watching us. And this is what's going on, you know. And, you know, I mean, just think about it. You're sitting there as a drone operator in Homeland Security, supposed to watch for terrorists and, I don't know, some activities, and you got weapons on board. You're going to get tired of your job. And you're scanning through people's brains, and you're going to be a criminal. You're going to have power, and then power, you know, in the wrong hands of a security drone operator. You know, I mean, you know, that's dangerous. They already tested that before, I think it was a Harvard experiment with prisoners and guards, and the guards were just, they became psycho, you know, and they had to stop. They had to stop the, you know, the experiment, you know, because they're really abusing people. That's what they're doing now, you know. And after a while, they're disgruntled. These people up there, they're disgruntled, and they're tired of people. They're tired of looking at certain people, and if they don't like someone, they really do whatever they can to mess their lives up, trip them up, hit them in the head. But they're doing this to everyone, you know. This is. They're depopulating, you know, and they get in the minds of people. They get in the minds of our Congress or you know, people in the House. They get in the minds of the UN, and they do it because At some point during MK Ultra, there's probably been a group or a single person or whatnot with the CIA that when they were doing this back when they introduced LSD, and if you research a lot of serial killers back in the 60s, like Manson, come on, he did a swastika on his forehead. That's his third eye. Same thing with Nazi Germany, Hitler. Same thing with the swastika. That's what that's all about. Because that freaking swastika is actually a wheel turning. Because that's the spinning of the third eye. And they've experimented for so long, that they came to a point, these agents possibly, and go, wow, we can literally become gods, and walk this earth. And I'm telling you, the power of being a god, and people don't know, is so much high that many men, probably every man, could not pass that idea up and the possibility and it having it in their hands not to do it. I mean, trust me, I wouldn't do it, I mean, I got my third eye open, my God eye open myself, but I don't run around freaking thinking I'm some god. I may be Magneto, but you know what I mean? I don't go over there and impress people. But see, what this is that they put things together and go, and they get in their people's minds. We need to have homelands. We need to start a terrorist thing. We need to cause an event that there is terrorism, and then then they suggest things in people's heads. We need to put together Skynet. And have mind control, because we never know when people can all of a sudden become a criminal mind and massacre people and a bombing. We got to get in there, which is it's a facade because the terrorists are up above us the whole time. So we create this facade in order to control the world. It's all a master plan, and they use things in the Bible to literally get people. To either do things or get in their minds, and it's like a playbook, because the Bible is either could be a playbook or it gives you clues of what to do and what's going on and what to watch out for, but nobody listened because Adam and Eve bit the apple. Guess what? We bit the apple, and that's Apple computers when it first came up and came out, and they've been like, I got a ring in my ear on this side. They're trying to shut me up. But this has been going on for thousands of years. That's what the pyramid's all about. Making it up to the very top to become a god. And they'll run this eye out in the sky and freaking get in people's business. And I'm telling you, we really need to do something about this, because they're trying to ring in this new world order. And they're so arrogant. They tell me in my ear, they're like, you'll see. Because I know everything about it, I just, with their attitudes and their arrogancy and how they've been running things, and, I put pieces together. I'm telling you, it's nothing but nefarious. You don't just, evil begats evil. You don't just all of a sudden do nothing but evil to people and then go over here and think you're going to do good. Or start a new, this is why they're doing the depopulation, because these people got inside the, in people's heads that, we need to depopulate. It's so high, and it's their fault, and we need a chemtrail. Chemtrail's for power. It's for mind control, power, to dry everything out, and get in the minds, dry out the minds, dry out the brains, make people weak, and depopulate. And more people are feeling the effects of these cell phone towers, and we're going on 5G. It's just the sinister way, because when your Kundalini opens, or your third eye, and they're hitting me on this side too, bling! See, when your third eye opens, and whenever you gain these infinite knowledge, you either choose good or you choose evil. The one thing about these cats is that the CIA, they open up to decide to get into everybody's brain. That's why when we drink water, it has fluoride in it. Fluoride calcifies the third eye, so you can't see it. But whoever's getting in your head above these drones, are in your third eye. So whatever gifts you have and knowledge that you get from your God eye, what they do is they centralize it in a centralized computer, and it goes into one machine or one person, and that's how they get their infinite knowledge. That's how you get that guy of what is it G, or that guy that knows these certain secrets, or what is going to happen, or whatnot, on the internet that nobody knows about. That's because they've been getting in people's heads. And they'll get in people's heads forever. That's why you got Anonymous and all that and stuff like that, and they know all this trick stuff. No, these are drone operators, because they centralize, they get in everybody's heads, and this is how they get intel information. And what it is that it's a collective of all the Kundalini, the eyes, the Godhead, combined into one. And that's why they want to do this new world order, to combine in one person running everything or whatnot. And what it will be is just these people combined and unified with these, because there's Homeland Security with every freaking country in the United Nations. Think about it, the 7 churches, and all that, this is the alliance, where they will work together in order to bring down humanity, because you can choose good or evil, and mostly power, what's the root of all evil? Is power, money, greed, and this, it's like a race to be an ultimate god or something like that or whatnot. But these people really act like they are gods, because I speak to people that, like, they think they're talking to God, or think they're talking to something good, or getting advice for something that's good, and they're just doing bad things to people behind their back. And if you think that for 1 second, that literally, oh, God has my back. No, he don't. No, he don't, because he's fooling you. And he populate you either way. And look at what we got now. Coronavirus. You think that's just like, oh, it just happens? Come on now. 5G, you got those freaking high millimeter waves crushing into your system and weakening it, destroying your immune system inside, destroying your ability to reproduce white blood cells, red blood cells, to reproduce, those key things you need in your body. And you people putting on, I gotta put some cleaner on my hands and germs, and taking all those, the shots, you don't know what's in that needle, and you think you're trying to save yourself. The reason why humanity has been able to survive this long is because literally we had our own immune system. We slept in dirt, we walked barefoot. You guys got to think about that while you're wiping some freaking germ stuff and killing germs off you. You're killing your body's ability to collect these things and to be able to get your body to fight in itself. And a lot of these millimeter waves will kill those things. I mean, I'm not like freaking super smart and scientist, but I can put some things together. And the way my third eye is open is that if I want to learn something, I hit keywords and I'll look for something and I fall upon it like that, and find out that literally it's just our immune system and our ability for our system to attack things that are in our body or breathe in or whatnot, to be able to attack it back. And these millimeter waves crush that. And you people with their cell phones, I tell you what, you better be really quick to just freaking get rid of it. Get rid of these towers, because those things are killing us. They're killing off all the bees because the towers and all that shit. And all the reason why they're raising all the cell phones to 5G. Oh, when it was 3G, it was good. 2G, it was good too. But the increase in the radio frequencies, because they use frequencies and they ionize the atmosphere with those damn chemtrails, and they light it up with HAARP. and plus they got the electromagnetic, with CERN, and CERN is what gives them power and gives them free energy. That's why you can only take drones to a certain height, and no more than 30 feet or whatnot, but because that's how high they are, and they sit up there and they cause a Skynet. If you ever look, you'll see the light spots where these drones are all connected. All the stars are drones, and they're connected, and one moves, they'll all move. Take a laser and you hit one, and you'll see them freaking move together. Those are fake stars, every single one of them. I'm not really too sure if those things were left up there, and we've been through this civilization before. It's happened before or whatnot, but either way, they're depopulated so they can repopulate. Because the thing is that if you're the ones depopulating, these people are in their homes and they get their families in, the drone operators, and they patch in people of their families and friends, that they want to get in, because the more of them, the more they can harass and torture and kill people, and they bring more people in, and these people are running it through their homes, homes, apartments, or whatnot, and they patch people in. Could be pretty much hackers, but either way, these are disgruntled people, and they see a chance that they can dominate and rule the world, by just sitting up there in a drone and staying home. That's why they're up there 24 hours a day, and they're probably hitting frequencies, because their frequencies, I take a laser and I shoot it inside the drone eye, and that laser frequency will guide into that drone eye. If I'm even a little off, it'll suck it in. Just like when you're driving, and the cars on the freeway, they're really messing with their eyes when you're driving in the dark, and it seems like they're really focused, because those lights carry a frequency, and when you're getting hit, and when you're getting a lot of lights that are kind of messing your eyes up from other cars, that's because you're receiving frequencies, because your eye is just like the eye in the sky. It's a two-way. You'll receive just like they do. This is why I know they're doing freaking frequency speed or frequency drugs to keep them up, because I can go to bed and I'll be out, and I sleep talk, and I'll move around. I'll wake up like middle of the night, like once or twice and stuff like that, and he'll still freaking be chattering or still being up and watching me. I mean, who does that? I mean, I've noticed them maybe get a nap in him for about an hour, 2 hours, whatever, and that's it. And they're back in there. I mean, who does that? And they're always inside. So what that tells me is that they're having a electromagnetic freaking zapper that when air's in here inside their home, that it will take out whatever chemtrails are in there, because they don't go outside. I mean, they're sealed in. They never go outside, so you'll never see them. They'll have people work for them, and because they don't want anything just in case, because they gotta wait until everything gets settled. So what that tells me is that they're sitting around and just target practicing, taking out people, that just waiting for that new world order. And I guarantee you, and I hope not, they may play a religious game, and really, because they can hit LSD in your eyes, because they hit me once, and I was like, whoa. I was seeing waterfalls in the clouds. I was like, damn, I'm almost seeing heaven, whoa. And the extension of the earth, I was like tripping, and I sat back and enjoyed it, and I'm serious. I mean, I was not taking the hallucinated drugs. No, I got hit with the frequency of it. But they'll probably do that with people. I mean, that's why you see people doing stupid shit, And, I mean, they even offered me, we can give you, we can give you meth or something like that, and do a frequency. And I'm like, no. That's right, I'm good, And that's what tells me, because their eye can receive frequencies, so they have drones that are equipped with frequency, and as well as every frequency they possibly might want and need to keep them awake, to keep them up, to help them sleep a little bit and refresh them. Frequency, if anything, give some crackheads some crack. Just do this. All right, I'm cracked out. Who knows? But I tell you what, I guarantee. I mean, who does not sleep? Nice 8 hours, 7 hours, 6 hours, whatever of sleep. Who doesn't? Who doesn't need that? And that's why they keep TIs up all the time, because they're freaking up, all tweaked out on frequencies, just zapping freaking TIs, torturing them. What kind of shit is that? They're just working people, and they get it in people's head. Oh, it's not going to be you. But guess what? They just work their way out from the bottom up, until they depopulate. Because the thing is their whole thing in this is that, they get to repopulate, so they'll covet women. And I've got a statement from one woman, and she's a pretty Asian woman. I'm like, whoa, and she gets frequencies in her ear with this little, bzzz, the snake in her ear and stuff. I go, they're trying to freaking talk to you. And it's like, oh, I wouldn't doubt it. And I got a statement from her. And I've known a lot of girls that get coveted, by these people, because I think that's why a lot of relationships break up, and you're always fighting or whatnot, because they want to break you up and make men not worthy of anything, so they can become gods. They're like, this man is a man, and it's mangina or whatever. And my thought is that, I mean, come on. That's why it says Nephilim or whatever, repopulate or take women, and take them as their own. And it's like, yeah, well, basically they're just drone operators or people in that family that think they're gods, and they're so arrogant because they've been doing it for fucking years, since the late 50s, and probably longer than that, but these are people that their family has survived, and they know this knowledge, and they taken advantage of it, and they think they're going to repopulate the earth. And if you're some punk behind a drone, or freaking some punk behind a freaking up there and fucking with people, you're going to get arrogant and cocky like a motherfucker, because you're like, I'm going to go torture that guy, take his woman, and I'm going to repopulate the earth. I love power, and I'm a god. Woo-wee! And they really, I mean, they're focused on it, because, I mean, this is the thing that's like, literally, when you open up these kind of powers, or you're tapped into everybody else's power and sucking it all in to get all the power from all them, and you're on top of them all the time, I mean, this evil. Fucking evil begats evil. I mean, that's why I stay far from it. I don't want no part of it, because literally, I have a conscience. I love people. I love helping people, and I love getting letters from people that praise me. But I also got a lot of people that freaking hate me, because literally they're mind control to attack my helmet and shielding. And I'm telling you, I'm like a king up in here, freaking with my shielding, because literally that's all I hear is them bitch and cry and whine and moan. I'm like, literally thinking in my head, if they ever pull this shit off, you know what? The world's gonna be fucked up. This is what New World Order is gonna be. It's gonna be a shithole, because these people are so fucking powered up and freaking like dominant, and being very evil and shit, really have nothing good and nothing coming. They just want people all beat down so they can abuse people, because they got to a point, they've been up there for so long, that they freaking hate people, and they're human, unless they're freaking mind controlled by aliens, either that, I mean, that's why I think this whole God thing is all about just, either it's been computers from a freaking race that's been on this earth for so long. That's why we can't go to freaking, what is it, the North Pole or whatever those places, maybe they found some computer equipment like Nazi. I mean, that's, we brought Nazis over. Could be the Fourth Reich, I mean, it could be a whole handful of things, but it seems like every time someone opens up and has power and their third eye, and they have that power and they're able to utilize it, there's always something that Satan, the devil, evil, just really flips their mind, and they become so evil that they do nothing but want to kill human beings and Jews and whatnot. And this is what it is. It's just a hate. I tell you, my third eye has been open since I was a child. That's why I've been attacked since birth. But and one thing I learned is that it's almost like Highlander. It's like they connect. They hit you hit that frequency, they come after you. You know, it's a Kundalini police. But I think what it is, it's like Highlander, is that they have to take out other gods because why it says in the Bible that God's a jealous God, you know, and that dude's jealous, and that's why you see noses bumped off on Egyptian freaking hieroglyphs or whatever, and you see a lot of the old gods back in the old ancient days get destroyed. That's why in Afghanistan and all those ancient countries out there in the desert, that's why a lot of artifacts were stolen, ripped apart, and destroyed. Is because, you know, freaking the Allah God they probably got in their head. You know, that's why the military has voice of God. And this, they get in their head, they're like, destroy that, because these people really think they're gods. You know, and that's what they're going to pull off. You know, if people don't get their heads out of your asses and start uniting to stop this shit, I mean, literally, we have to unite all together. That little coronavirus, I just got a message from one of my TI friends from China. She said 5,000 people dead from it, you know, and they have 5G. 5G, that's where it started out. We're getting 5G out here, but it's probably not connected like it said every telephone pole. You know, they're pushing this shit, you know, and they're serious. I know the closer I get, the worse it gets, but, you know, I mean, if we sit around with our thumbs up our asses, we're all dead. If we don't do something about this, we're all dead. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up, do something about it now. But I tell you, when it happens, everybody be ready. You know, just cut this stuff off. And I mean, don't just refuse, resist all the time. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I'm gonna chill out a little bit, but you know, it's like it's getting old. Freaking having to hear and talk shit to these guys all the time. But I tell you what, my armor's 100% badass, and I'm telling you, I'll teach you guys how to build it. But you guys gotta be ready, because they're, you know, if you are TIs and you think it's not going to be any worse than it is now, it's going to get 100 times worse. It's going to be really bad, where you won't be able to. You just go screw it. Ugh. You know, I don't want that. You know. I'm going to work with PAX International and start a lawsuit and stuff like that. I mean, if we can get them regulated, them drone operators up there, we can slow them down big time. You know, and if we can get them regulated and get a lawsuit, and we can get some shielding for the ones that can't afford it, and a lot of people, you know, everybody else that they're all blind, you know, hell, you know, that's their fault for not listening to us, but you know, for the most part, maybe we could save them too, and maybe they'll wake up because they're starting to listen. Because everybody that asks me about my ears, I tell them, you know, a lot of them are like, their heads in the clouds. They have no idea. You know, you people need to start talking to people and talking to them right, just like I do. And I just tell them straight out, but, you know, I put it into where they can understand. Be easy on them, but just be straight up. All right? Love you guys. TISP Research and Development. Ow!